Okay, now we're going to start working on the ribs. We got our honey glazed ham on, and we're going to start getting these ribs ready because they have to sit a little while after we get them done. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of mustard on these ribs for binder. That ought to be plenty. And we just kind of rub it in. This isn't going to affect it any at all. You're not going to taste this mustard. This is just a binder. And you can get this recipe on our website, or you can go to the Killer Hogs website, and they've got it there also. This is a really good way to make St. Louis style ribs. Just gonna get all of this rubbed on real good. Then we'll start getting our rubs on here. Okay. And the first thing we're going to start with is the hot rub. And we're just going to lay this on. We're not going real heavy. This gives it a little bit of kick. Okay, now we're going to do that. Now we're just going to turn these over. A little more mustard on them. Use this one. Okay, I think that bottle's about done. I'm just going to get a good coating on here. And we're working, every time we flip them, we work this into the meat, the rub into the meat. So we'll flip them several times while we're putting the rub and everything on them. Get this mustard rubbed in there real good. And you could probably use olive oil. I just prefer to use mustard as my, to tack it up, get the rub to stick. And I know y'all are going to say something about me handling these bottles with gloves that I've already touched the meat with, but I'll wipe these down real good with disinfectant wipes after I get through here. I'll do that anyway, whether I touch them after touching the meat or not. Just can never be too safe. You want to be sure you cover all sides. Even on the bones here, there's meat there, so you want to make sure you get it covered. Okay, now we got that done. Now we're going to flip them back over, and we're going to add some of Killer Hogs' the barbecue rub. This is where we're going to get our sweet flavor. It's not going on super heavy, just getting a good coat on everything. Make sure we get all the edges. And I know I'm making a mess here on the counter. My wife's going to make me clean this up. That's okay. It's part of making ribs. that done. I'm gonna flip them over and we're gonna get the other side real quick. Okay. All right. And there they are. We're going to let these ribs hang out for a little while, about an hour or so. Let this meat start working into them, and then we'll be back and we'll get these on the smoker. All right, now we're going to get these ribs on here. Just going to place them on the smoker. And you want to make sure you get them exactly like you want them, because however you put them on here, that's how they're going to cook. And I'm cooking with cherry wood at 250 degrees. There we go. Yeah. Let these babies smoke now. Okay, we're going to check our ribs right quick. They've been on about 30 minutes. And it looks like they're getting a little dry, so we're going to spritz them a little bit. Keep them all moist and everything. And we're spritzing with a mixture of apple juice and water, because you don't want the sugars to burn in the apple juice. Yeah, and we'll do that about every 30 minutes and we'll be done. Okay, we just pulled the ribs off the smoker. They've been on there 2 hours. I made sure that I spritzed them every 30 minutes with my apple and water mixture. And now we're going to get them all tender. And now Malcolm Reed likes to use parquet margarine in this part. I don't. I prefer unsalted butter. So what we're going to do, we're going to put some butter down, and then I'm just going to sprinkle some brown sugar. Down over the top of it. Don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, got that. Now we're going to put a little bit of honey on it.
Honey for the money.
Now we'll take these ribs and we're going to place some meat down right there.
Yeah.
We got to put a little bit of this vinegar sauce right down the back. And this is Killer Hogs vinegar sauce. Can't forget that. It adds a little bit of acidity. So our ribs, which we need because we got a lot of sweetness going on here. I'm just going to wrap them up good. And we'll get these back on the smoker. Alright, we've pulled them off. They've been on for about an hour. And we're going to check them real quick. Oh yeah. See how the ribs have disintegrated some. They pull back from the bones. Now what we're going to do, we're going to empty this liquid into this. Makes it easier to transfer. These are hot. So we're gonna transfer these right over here. They're hot. Into these boats I made out of aluminum foil. So we can hit them with a little bit of barbecue sauce. In the trash. Let's check these real quick. See how these are looking. Yep, they looking good too. Yep. They looking good. Let's go ahead and drain the liquid off of these. Making a mess there. My wife will kill me over that. Turn this just a little bit and get these in the boat. Just like that. I mix up a little bit of the vinegar sauce and some Masterpiece Original barbecue sauce, and we're going to glaze these with this. Not going to take much, just a little bit to glaze it with. Just going to glaze them up real good, just so they have a little bit of caramelization on them. Do this one too. And like I say, if you want the recipe to these ribs, the way I did them, you can go to my website, or you can go to Malcolm Reed's website and you can do it his way. I changed a few things from what he did, just because I preferred those changes, but try them both ways. You never know which way you like it the best. Now we're going to get these back on the pit for 15 minutes so this glaze tacks up. We'll be ready to slice them up. Okay, we got all the ribs and everything off. They're done, and they look fantastic. If you look at them, I mean, they're just unbelievable, and they smell. I wish you could smell the smell that they're giving off. So now, let's cut some. We're going to cut one. Let's get this right here. I'm just going to cut it right off the end. Oh yeah, you can see the smoke ring, and they are done. They're pulling away from the bone, and I'm going to try some of this. Just see how it turned out. Oh yeah, I got the right texture. They're not mush, but the bone does come clean, as you can see. Oh man, these are some good ribs. You have to try this. This is unbelievable. This is the only way to eat ribs. Just go to the website, get the recipe, go to Malcolm Reed if you want to do them, you know, his way. Either way, they turn out just incredible. So, thanks for joining us, and next time we'll be doing something